Soulmate. All those people go to my church. This psalm right here is one of the best psalms ever. I feel like my life is a psalm. There's a reason why I'm over here. You know, I find it really interesting that of all the people that would be able to see the future and try to warn society what's going to happen if people don't shape up, it's weird that it's me. It's weird that I can see all these things. I've always known that my experience was pretty authentic. I guess that's why I have to be away from everybody in order to experience it. Because really the only time that I feel comfortable, it's like if everybody's worshiping and they're chanting and they're following the service, and it's like I can be with them. You know, it's like this separation is really painful, but at the same time it's worse when I'm around other people. You know? Like when people just assume that I must be lonely. I'm not lonely over here. Look, I said in the beginning of this that this tree was my soulmate. Did I not? But I just like feel guilty because I can't be with people. You know? It's like even my own friends. Can't wait to leave. And it's like, I don't know why like stand-up comedians think that they're gonna be in a successful relationship. I feel like that's what makes me mentally ill. The fact that like I don't want to be engaged with society. Because the real problematic people that have a severe mental illness are ones that want way too much to do with society. Because they just want to fuck with people, you know? These are people that always need attention. They always need to be validated. They always have to remind you what they're going through. This lady waved at me. It was genuine. You know, anytime that somebody's genuine with me, I can't handle it, dude. because I'm so used to people being fake. Like, anytime that somebody is, like, sincere, it just moves me to tears because there's such a lack of sincerity in this world, you know? I mean, I guess that's why I prefer nature. It's why I prefer to be by myself, because I know that I can't not be sincere with myself. Like, I really suck at lying. Maybe that's why I don't fit in with this world. Because I don't excel at small talk or bullshitting to pass the time, gossiping, you know? I've worked in the restaurant industry for a long time, and I remember in the beginning, especially at Steak and Shake, how, like, I sort of, like, fed into all the drama, and I fed into the drama, and I felt like it was so crucial to my existence, you know? Because at the time, you know, my job, or my identity was my job, rather. And I was a liberal. The only reason I mention that is because I think that those types of politics, like, really do a number on people. Like, I've met some people on the left that aren't, like, super crazy, but most of the people I've met on the left are super crazy. And they're mad. You know, they have a particular group of people they're mad at. It's typically, like, capitalists. Now, I know that I sound like one of them, but I can bitch about capitalism because I work in an industry that profits off of society killing itself through food. Okay, so really, really shitty food. So I can talk about how sadistic that is. But a lot of people that bitch about capitalism, though, don't work. So it doesn't make sense to me why they go along with socialism, because the whole motto of socialism is workers of the world unite, right? But if you don't work, I always say, what do I always say? I don't remember what I always say. It was an expletive. I don't remember what the specific expletive was. I guess you can take your pick. But, you could just say, like, slackers. Slackers of the world unite. I don't even want to call them slackers. Like, I see people that, you know, they come into my work to pick up orders for, like, DoorDash. And the reason I bitch about them so much is because they don't have people skills. Okay, so every once in a while you'll get a DoorDasher that actually, like, can communicate and look you in the eye and tell you, like, what they need. But most of them can't even do that. So they just, like, have their phone and they, like, show you their phone like it's a membership card or something. Yeah, it's a membership card to hell, okay? I don't think that the whole, like, heaven and hell thing is a threat. I think that it's definitely used to an extreme. You know, people just, they want to threaten people with that, as if the people they're threatening would fall for it anyway, as if they'd be like, oh my god, I need to. reevaluate my life and think more about the decisions that I make on a day-to-day basis, you know? Do you think that you standing outside of a nightclub with a fucking megaphone is gonna do that shit? I have my doubts. But anyway, what did I talk about that? Heaven and hell. It's like a threat for like the future, your afterlife, you know? But like, I don't see why they use it as a threat that way when you could easily just talk about how people are burning in hell right now. Just looking at America, looking at like all the stuff that people do every day, it's like there's no point in talking about the future, you know? You could just talk about the present. You could talk about right the fuck now and how lame it is and how everybody is so stupid and they don't have a lick of an attention span and their sense of humor is really lame and they like podcasts and memes. They find memes funny. Okay, like you could talk about that. How that's hell, you know, but I mean, I think that people in our society have this natural tendency, and I'm sure this is always true no matter what era we're in, but it's like people just have the tendency to, you know, just say, fuck it, you know, this is the way it is, this is what we do, you know, it's like the whole, like, when in Rome kind of philosophy, and I guess I've never abided by that. Like, I've tried to do stuff that everybody else does, and it just makes me want to kill myself, even more than I already do want to kill myself, because I live in this shit world, and I'm always having this really intense spiritual experience that I can never talk about, because if I talk about it, I'll get committed, okay? And the few people that understand it, like, want to spend an overzealous amount of time with me, and I can't fucking handle that shit, man. So, it's like, maybe they'll get it, like, as they get older, or maybe they're just different than me. Because, like, there are a lot of people that vibe with me, like, we think alike. But that doesn't mean that we act alike. You know? Like, just because we have the same thoughts in our brains sometimes, just because we have the same ideas about the shit world that we live in and the people that run it, like, that doesn't mean that we're, like, soulmates or something. What did I say? What did I say about this tree? What did I say about this